That's the point. So even among the 12, not all of them had the same level of faith. Even among the 12.
Hey, you brothers got donations of any kind? Give it to this brother.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Acts 4:13. Now when they saw the boldness of Peter and John, and perceived that they were unlearned and ignorant men, they marveled, and they took knowledge of them that they had been with Yahushua. And beholding the man which was healed standing with them, they could say nothing against it. But when they had commanded them to go aside out of the council, they conferred among themselves, saying, what shall we do to these men? For that indeed a notable miracle had been done by them, and is manifest to all them that dwell in Jerusalem, and we cannot deny it. But that it spread no further among the people, let us straightly threaten them that they speak henceforth to no man in the name.
Like this knowledge, right?
In this name.
Like this knowledge is being spread. The Lord is using GMS to spread this knowledge. So you better believe you got members of the elites that don't want this knowledge to get out there. So they're paying off these different groups, saying that you can't teach in that name, saying that we don't know the Hebrew, trying to cause that dissension. Yep.
No, we took care of that, brother. Come here.
Oh, come on.
You talking about for the no, that was taken care of. We took it last week and before.
Yeah, that's right, man. But remember the name of Yahushua. That's the name you got to teach in, man. The name of Yahweh Bashem, like the Elder Duval was saying. You know what I mean? It's all about the spirit of Yahweh Bashem, Yahushua, man. And the elect. And first and foremost, and St. John, it always talks about St. John, the first chapter, it goes into the first fruits, man. The first fruits, meaning those are the elect. When the Most High, Yahweh Bashem, Yahushua, was first creating the universe and everything in it, he brought forth those spirits. Those first spirits brought forth for the elect. Okay, and they all had part in creating everything. That's why in the scripture when it says in the power in Genesis, it says the powers. Okay, you know, we can go deep into it and break it down, but those are the first fruits, meaning those are the chosen ones that the Lord always uses to start everything off. Everything comes from the elect.
Well, that's why Yahushua made a statement.
The first fruits.
We represent the first fruit.
That's right.
See, every society that we were in, we were the same guys coming back in the reincarnation. You know?
That's right. St. John, the first chapter, that whole first chapter goes all into that, man. That's a deep chapter, man.
Yeah, well, that's why Yahushua made that statement. He said, you have been with me from the beginning.
Yeah.
Now you go back to the beginning, he was Adam.
That's right.
So we was the guys with him back then helping create stuff.
That's right.
All right, we're those first fruits.
That's right.
And that proves reincarnation.
James 1:18. Of his own will begot he us with the word of truth, that we should be a kind of first fruits of his creatures.
That hits the point, man. That's why it's only right that the 144,000 the elect inherit everything.
Hey, check this out. Now in the family, right, the first fruits of the family, you have what? The father and the son. Now what did the Lord say he's going to take? I'm going to take 2 out of the family.
Yeah.
Right? 1 out of a city. I believe it says 1 out of a city, 2 out of a family. The father and the son.
That's right.
So that's it.
That's right.
That's all you need to bring the family back. The father and the son.
That's right.
The first fruits.
That's right. That's why the seed goes. I'm sorry.
Like even in your family, you may be your father's father.
That's right.
Like your father, your pop's looking at you, like he's your father, but in the spirit, you're really his father. Like case in point, Yaquab and Elder Ariah. In reality, Elder Ariah was really Elder Yaquab's father.
That's right.
They were high, and he knew it in the spirit. That's why every now and then Elder Yaquab would lose it. He'd get mad at Elder Ariah. You think you're a big shot. You think you're better than me.
He was over.
But in the spirit, he was better than him. In the spirit.
He was over.
And Elder Yaquab knew it. He knew it.
Yeah, he knew that, man. He knew that, man. That's why that kills that bullshit about your woman. Your line is determined by your father, man. Okay, by your father. Which really, that's why, is your father's in the truth? How many of your fathers is in the truth? The Lord brought you in the truth.
Because you're the father.
You might have a brother that's in the truth.
That's right.
It says two of a family.
That's right.
All right, so you got brothers. Hey, Yaquab and Ariah, father and son.
That's right. In that life.
And you had guys that were brothers.
Back then they were brothers.
They were brothers. That's right.
And they were underneath Elder Abba Bivens, who
That's
was
right.
John the Baptist back then.
That's right.
John the Baptist, his two main disciples was James and John.
That's right.
James and John was James is Elder Yaquab, John is Elder Ariah.
And they left him and went with
And they left Abba
Yahushua.
Bivens.
That's right. And they went with
And you
Yahushua.
know, Abba, when he was teaching them, you know, he kicked both of them out the school.
Oh boy.
But they came back in. They worked
They
their
had
way
to.
back in.
They had to.
They had to.
They had to.
Because
Everything
Abba
is
was rough, man.
Yeah.
You know, he said, "Look, get the hell out of school, man." You know, he used to really get hard on Mo. He used to curse Mo out, man.
make him cry.
That make him cry. Yep.
Yeah, because King Marshall, he was a big time Christian. He came out of the
Yeah, he
Christian
wanted,
church.
he wanted to save everybody, man. And Abba knew that you can't save everybody. He said he was the one that used to always say that 2/3 ain't gonna make it.
Yeah.
He used to push that. Because Ariah said when he was younger he couldn't see it. But when he got older, he said, now that I'm older, I can see
I
it.
see why.
Yeah.
I see why
Yeah.
Abba used to say that.
Yep.
I see it. Hold it, brother. I see it crystal clear.
Well, they kicked us out the House of David because that was one of the things.
Yeah.
The guys are mafia, that old slavery nigga that escaped.
Well, that's the question. He looks. They could have put him in this movie, Django. They just could have put him. He could have played Steve.
Steven, that was him.
He could have. They didn't have to give him a. They have to give him a script or nothing. Just say whatever fun comes to your mind, man.
No makeup, no nothing.
And he would came out there.
Yeah.
That nigga right there. You mean that nigga on that was that shit on that day? That nigga.
That was Steven. This nigga must look the 2/3.
That nigga
The
right
2/3.
That nigga right
The hard them said hate the 2/3. Abba said hate the 2/3. But overall, the Most High said it. But Abba used to push it. Now Abba Bivens was the guy that taught the elders, right? So what the fuck was them guys talking about? The brother, fuck the 2/3, man. So that means a faggot can make it. If it's all about trying to save all Israel, right? A faggot is a part of the 2/3. Oh yeah, I seen it.
You see that Edomite kid?
Yeah.
That little sassy Edomite kid?
Yeah.
You think if he jumped in Johannes' lap, he gonna say, Satan, get behind me.
Yeah, what was the bug? Oh yeah, I was watching Zabak video. Yeah, brothers trying to justify dealing with white ribs and all that. Hey man, Zabak is probably popping Edomite women any damn way, man. Okay? Married Edomite women. Because he likes to commit it. He don't like a woman
Unless she's married.
Unless she's married.
Yeah. That's his thing, you know, that's his fetish. Married women.
Yeah.
You know, some niggas got a fetish for toes. You got a fetish for married women.
Married women. Zabak don't like women unless they've got a husband already, man.
You gotta have a husband.
You gotta have
that's
a
what
man.
turns him on. You know?
Yeah. That's what wets his whistle.
Yeah.
Okay? But you know what? All them false guys, when that chip come, the Lord gonna expose, man. You watch, man. They gonna get exposed, man. Like,
And that must mean this thing is coming through, coming to pass, man.
Yeah.
Because the Spirit was on me early in the week. Because sometimes we do the studio show, I don't make no plans. I used to put scriptures down and like 100 scriptures, and I might hit them, and I might put all kind of scriptures down and hit 2 of them, and then go into something else. But early in the week, maybe it was Thursday, I found this site on the Mark of the Beast. So I was reading it. I said, you know what? We're going to do this on the show. So, you know, I gave it to him. And then we going into other things, man. And we found out that Scott Silverman, which is the CEO of the Vary Chip, we found out he's no longer the CEO. That he resigned. And they got a new guy in there. We got the new guy's name. Whatever, it's not important because when you try to find out something about him, you ain't finding shit on him. We tried all kind of ways to find out about this new guy.
Yeah.
All right? And basically, when this guy left, this guy came in, they changed the whole company name to Positive ID.
oh boy.
Yeah,
Right?
William J. something. William J. something.
Yeah, they do that because what they do is if you find out like one name for a company and there's just like a scandal or whatever going on, they'll change the name to try to offset. You know, if you're following that company and they change the name, then you figure that.
And there's something scandalous about the guy because you can't find nothing on this guy. Usually when they give you a position like that, you had a high position in some other corporation.
Yeah.
You know?
You know one of the reasons they changed the name? Because they were having all those lawsuits.
Well, that's true.
That makes sense. They were having all those laws because people were taking the chip and they were finding out they were getting cancer. Because they brought it out, as a matter of fact, in the lesson we did, I read the article. It's a New York Times article. I saw it on the computer, and it said that a lot of people were getting cancer from taking the chip.
Yeah.
So there was a lot of cancer litigation going on. So that makes sense that they would change the name from VeriChip to Positive ID. That's what they do. They change the name. You can change the name of a corporation, and it'll be like business as usual.
Well, they did that in Canada, right? Now down here they had the Shell station. They had Amco, and they changed it to BP, British Petroleum. But it was always known as British Petroleum over there in England, right? Now they had a company, like a gas company named, what is it? Exxon. Formerly it was called Esso. All right? When I was a kid, they changed the name over from Esso to Exxon. And by the way, Esso spells out S-O.
Yeah.
S-O stand for Standard Oil, Rockefeller Company. But they played with it. They said E-S-S-O.
Yeah.
You know what happened? I said, well, wait a minute. They probably went bankrupt.
Yeah.
Remember we went up to Canada?
Yeah.
There ain't no Exxon up there. You know what's up there? Esso. So they changed names to avoid
flipping the cards.
Litigation.
Like a lot of companies, like major companies, they'll go bankrupt. And then what they'll do...
Because they're avoiding the suit.
Yep. And then what they'll do, they'll come back as a different name.
Yeah, they call it Chapter 11. They'll file for Chapter 11, which is bankruptcy. And then it'll be business as usual. And these so-called Jews, they're the devil, man.
They got the game down. They got the game down,
and they're all owned by Rockefeller too. All of the companies, because that was him. He was an oil baron.
Well, that's in the book. What is it? By Eustace Mullins. What is it? Secrets of the Federal Reserve. He has a chart where he shows you all these companies. Now you be watching TV, right? You'll see a company for Southwestern Bell. You'll see a commercial for them, and they'll say Pacific Bell is full
like they're competing.
They
all own it.
And they're all owned by the same guy.
That's the same guy.
Oh, you know what? They brought that out on the History Channel about Rockefeller.
Yeah.
The History Channel did a documentary called the Men Who Built America.
Oh yeah, I'll be watching that.
And now on it, now I got it. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get y'all copies of it for next week.
Yeah.
On it, they show how they brought Rockefeller in the courtroom, and they made him. They tried to break up his oil monopoly. So basically, okay, the monopoly was broken up, but he just